Hey, good morning. This is Alan Buchanan, and I provide location advice to owners and occupants of industrial buildings in Southern California. And I had an idea on the way into work today. If you've been watching my Tuesday traffic tips, you know that I have recommended that you talk to at least one new prospect on your way in or out of the office. But today I thought it would be interesting to show you how I prospect in a multi-tenant industrial project. I'm here at the Batavia Business Center, which is very close to my office. It's on Batavia in the city of Orange, and this is a classic multi-tenant industrial project. It has many small incubator units. This is generally where a company moves from its home-based business and realize that they're inefficient there and need to move into a larger space, and this is typically where they move. These units generally range from maybe as small as 800, 900 square feet to as big as 5,000 square feet. So the first thing I like to do when I cruise into a multi-tenant industrial project is I like to just drive around and get a feel for the type of tenant mix in the project. Looking also for on-site leasing offices, because if you tend to prospect these projects and there's an on-site leasing office, don't be surprised if your on-site leasing person comes out and grabs you and asks what you're doing. There happens to be an on-site leasing office here, so I got to be careful who I talk to in this project and make sure that they don't believe that I'm trying to steal their tenants. So just getting a sense here of the types of businesses that are in this particular business park. And let's see here. Haven't really seen much, frankly, of a lot of interest yet. I'd like to take a look at the rear of the project. One of the key determining factors as to whether a company needs to move or not is if they are out of space. And the easiest way to find out if they're out of space sometimes is to look in the rear of the project. Now take a look at this. I mean, this guy is working out in the parking lot. His warehouse is full. He's clearly going to need some space at some point in the future. Here's another good example. This guy's obviously doing something in the vinyl window trade. He's spilling out all over the place. I'm going to swing around to the front of his unit in a second and find out who he is and what he's all about. This is a classic case of a guy that's outgrown his space and probably is going to need some location advice here in a very near future. So this can tell you an awful lot. The other thing is, generally speaking, warehouses in the back like this don't have receptionists. So if you wander into the back, you can sometimes find out what's going on by talking to one of the warehouse guys, or sometimes even the owner. Okay, so this is a company called Eternity Windows and Doors. So I'm going to mark that down, probably come back and visit them or do a little research and find out who the decision makers are there. I also like to kind of check for the amount of vacancy in the project, because if there's a lot of vacancy in the project and you approach these folks on possibly moving, there's vacant space in the project which they can easily occupy by dealing with their existing landlord. So their need for your particular specialty may be reduced. Looks like there's a for lease by owner, which is kind of interesting. So I guess my general sense here is this project doesn't have any of the classic, what I would say, double, triple, quadruple unit occupants, which will spell the need to move in the future. So that's how it's done. It's kind of blocking and tackling, taking a look, looking inside warehouses, getting on the streets, knocking on doors. Hope you have a great day.